Hello everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Avadon 3. Last episode, we went and spoke with the people in the library to basically find out what was... to basically find what we needed to get for Redbeard in there. And we did manage to get it. It was some information on the Warborn, I believe, something like that. Also, I just noticed this is open, so we'll have to take a look in there. Our next mission will be to go upstairs to his tower to get some red potion. It's the last thing we need. But it looks like there's something in here, so let's take a look in here. Actually, there's really only like what's here. We can't go any further beyond what's here. And in here. What is this? Wand of Calling. I guess we'll put it in our trash box. We have so little space. Okay, let's speak with you. The master of Avadon's training hall is an old Holklandian woman. She uses a cane to circle slowly around the hall. The cane also serves to deliver painful punishment to anyone slacking off or showing poor form. Avadon has recruited a lot of new hands recently, and they all have to pass through here. Then they learn to fight the Avadon way. For a moment you envy them. You had to figure out things in the wilderness, with trial, error, and constant risk of your life. She eventually breaks free and spares a minute for you. I can tell you are an experienced hand, but I've never met you. Interesting. I am Hand Cade, and this is my domain. I am here to teach the younger hands, to help them survive all that are hunting us. How long have you been a trainer here? Years, generations it feels like. Long enough to see my students retire from the field to more peaceful service. Long enough to see many of them die. She pats one of her legs. It is twisted and weak, the product of an old and vicious wound. This is the hurt that brought me back to Avadon for good. Now I can train you in the hope that you can avoid the same fate. How is your leg hurt? I was distracted for 2 seconds. It doesn't matter who hit me or with what. All that matters is that for just a moment my will failed. Do you have advice for me? No, I have knowledge. I can tell you are basically competent. Come here and I can give you the wisdom you need to stay alive. Hand Cade circles a training hall. You can see that she uses a cane because one of her legs has been injured. Her thigh has a painful-looking dent in it. She nods to you. Gabriel, you suffered without my attentions for a long time. Do you wish to learn? Do you miss being out in the field? To your surprise, she has to think about it. No, not anymore. When we grow old and weak, we become a burden in a battle. It has been our duty to step aside and serve in other ways. It has been many years since I fought as a hand. What did you do back then? Whatever Redbeard said. He was a different leader then. Merciless, yes, but focused. Then he decayed. He was keeper too long and Avadon paid for it. What do you think of the war? I think it will be won. Open arms within, stone wall beyond. The stone wall has been broken. We will push the Farlanders back, rebuild the wall, and take our revenge. No other ending is acceptable. What do you miss about going on missions? I am old enough to admit it. I miss the power. I miss my word being the law. We pretend we don't love it, but we do. Yet Protus has given up that power. We serve Hanvar's council now. Hands must obey the law now, and I am glad. You are glad to give up all of our power? Yes. It was too much power for flawed warriors like us. The people of the Kava are right. There should be one law, and all should obey it, even Avadon. But you serve Redbeard. You still feel that you can do whatever you want, as long as you think it serves the pact. Yes? I don't know how much power I should have. It's complicated. Yes, it is our decision. I'm glad it was made for us. That is the blessing of being a hand. We follow orders. The only question is, whose orders? How can you train me? Hand Cade reverently leads you to the training floor. Over the centuries, Avadon has collected the martial secrets of all the peoples of Linnaeus. I have entrusted with them. I can train you. Each secret will cost you, however. I will require 1,500 coins to go toward the expenses of maintaining this mighty fortress. Well, melee attacks more accurate and powerful, that would be 3,000. Yes, definitely. Melee attacks more accurate. Several hours of canned Cade smiles. I can help you with that. Several hours of exhausting lessons take place. It is remarkably helpful. Finally, dripping with sweat, you stumble away from the training floor. That is all I can teach you. About this, anyway. And more powerful melee attacks. Same thing. Spells would be useless. We don't have any. Healing, slightly, but I don't need it. Blessings and curses, not really. Missiles, more powerful. And more accurate. There, I think that's good. I don't need spells, I don't need healing, I don't need blessings. I don't need any more training. Money is important, and caution is admirable. Think about what you wish and return when you are ready. Of course, and thank you for your time. No, it's in... Yeah, true arm, deadly aim, true eye, deadly eye. Oh, it's for the group! But it's only 2%, that's not much. Okay. Well, we've completed everything there. I think it's time to actually go upstairs. Perhaps we can speak with Acting Keeper Protus again. Alright. That leads up to something. This leads down to something. Ooh, is that... Oh wait, there's someone staring at me. I can't take that. Alright. How about we go speak with Acting Keeper Protus first? This is Avadon's equivalent of Purgatory. It is the waiting hall, where people who want something from the Black Fortress wait to see the Keeper and make requests. Or most often, wait. And wait. And wait. Sometimes for years. When you enter the hall, all heads turn to you, hoping that you are a keeper or a heart. When they see that you are a mere hand, they return to their long wait. Most of the envoys are noble or wealthy citizens of the Pact. There is also one old wretch sitting on a bench by the south wall and noisily snacking on a big plate of ribs. Ooh. You are surprised to find an aging wretch sitting in Protus's glorious hall. He is gnawing his way through a rack of ribs. His robes are torn and stained, his hair is gray, and his claws are cracked and dull. He gives you a cheery wave when you approach, though he doesn't rise. I, Lord Snarl, envoy of High Lord Deathskull, mighty helper of Avadon, greet you. He starts to give a speech, thinks better of it, and returns to gnawing on a femur. What is a wretch doing in Avadon? Eating. He belches. Your food. Been here for years. Lean times for a while, but then that Protus came. Food's better than it's ever been. He pats his round stomach. Look, I'm fat. Is good thing. Not a lot of fat wretches these days. You've been here for years? 7 years now. I'm the only wretch here. Everyone used to me. Make lots of friends. The other people waiting roll their eyes. How'd you get here? We rode, me and my guards. All can travel on the free roads as the law of the Pact. Then all can come to Avadon. Lord Deathskull wants to send wretch. I say send me, 'cause I am smart. Long time ago, that was. You're an example of a smart wretch? Yes, look at this! He waves a bone at you. Could be in Wretchlands with other Warborn, taking orders from Tawon, getting hunted by Pact, killed by the thousands. Instead, I, Lord Svarl, am here, safe and with meat. Only problem, Protus never see me. Only send hearts to ask me things. Protus never learn how smart I am. You are a lord? Yes, High Lord Deathskull says so. So it is. Lord among wretches, Svarl is. Tell me about High Lord Deathskull. He is leader of mighty tribe, protected by Avadon. We kept safe from war if we give little bits of help. Me talking to Avadon made him mighty. We'll make him mightier. Lord Svarl continues to gnaw his way through his meat. Occasionally he breaks through a bone to a nice pocket of marrow and makes some happy slurping noises. He ignores the disgusted looks of the other envoys. Svarl has inhabited this corner of the waiting hall for a long time, and he feels quite at home. He looks up at you, considers saying something, and then returns to his chomping. You say that you help Avadon. Me help Avadon more than any other Warborn ever, and will help even more! He grabs a fresh rib off of a waiting plate. Never get to talk to keepers, ever. So I wait here, talk to who I can, get little scraps for Warborn. What did Redbeard think of you?
Think he not like me? Me sit 6 years just a rock throw from his throne. He never talked to Svarl, not once. He not smart. That is why he got kicked out, I think.
Any luck with acting keeper Protus?
Some luck. He never talked to me. Nose and air like Redbeard. But he does send hearts. I tell them about High Lord Deathskull. They take our tribe in, protect us, use us for things. I like Protus. He is smart. Also, food much better when he here.
Why do you stay here?
Svarl have more power than ever before. Svarl make changes for his tribe. That is why Deathskull send treasures to me. Used to bribe hands. Get work done. Get more good things for tribe. Get more good meals for Svarl.
What if a hand was willing to help you?
Sometimes hands say will help. I pay. They no get good help. Still, I try. You look like good hand. Might help me for pay. But...
He leans close to you. He does not smell good.
Here thing. I have thing to do. Thing Protus might not want. Need to be secret, just you and me.
I guess your secrets would be safe with me. Svarl grins, giving you an unfortunate look at his teeth.
Good, then we can work together. I'm ready to give first important order.
What can I do for you?
My mighty tribe is outside lair of a mighty dragon, but there is fight. Some dumb wretch is angry at High Lord Deathskull. Question him. Mess up nice deal we have. Deathskull send me to me for help. Go there, find my mighty lord. Discourage his rivals. End argument that tears mighty tribe apart.
Why can't I tell Protus about this?
Maybe High Lord Deathskull not help Protus. Maybe my lord works with Redbeard more. Maybe Protus not want to help Redbeard.
Where's your High Lord?
In the Titan lands we are hiding. Outside lair of mighty dragon Zethron. Good, safe spot for us. If dumb wretches don't mess it up.
When you say I should discourage his rivals...
I mean stab them!
He helpfully illustrates this by thrusting a gnawed rib into the air.
To death!
Okay, I'm done here.
Then Lord Svarl returns to his important work.
Which, as far as you can tell, is eating and nothing else. Okay. I think that's something I can probably do. Oh. Here's someone. An elderly man of the Kava is slumped in this chair. His robes are clean, but threadbare and torn. He has been in exile in Avadon for quite some time, and it has left him exhausted and demoralized. He still has enough energy to greet a hand of Avadon. He goes into his speech, which he has given many times. Greetings, envoy of Avadon. I am honored to meet you. I am Overseer Levant, master of the unfortunate Kava town of Goldcrag. I have been here for some time, trying to get help for my sad, ruined village. I am a humble leader of the Kava, and we need your help. How did you come to be here? My poor town was near the Kava's border with the Richlands. When the war began, we were one of the first towns assaulted. Now we are on the front, constantly warred over by Pact and the Warborn. Our beautiful town is a battlefield, and all of our people fled. Where are Goldcrag's people now? In camps, on the safe side of enemy lines. We wait, we train. We are going to fight and take our town back. We're just waiting for help. Where did you go after Goldcrag was lost? I went to the camps to help my people. I got food and shelter for them. I reassured them. We found old warriors willing to train us so we could help retake our home. Then with time, I saw I had to leave. I came to Avadon. Why did you leave the camp? Because we want to fight. We want to reclaim our home. However, we are poor and hungry. We are farmers and merchants. We can't take Goldcrag back and rebuild it without help. Was the journey here dangerous? Happily, no. I traveled here along the free roads far from the enemy. At least one thing went well. You're staying in Avadon now? Yes, but I will leave soon. Even if I can't get help, guests are not tolerated forever. Other supplicants are waiting to take my pallet and wait for the Keeper's aid. Overseer Levant invites you to sit on his bench with him. He sips water and carefully watches anyone who walks by, looking for anyone who can help him. I am happy to speak with you, Hand. I've been here a long time, and most here have tired of me. I'd like to know more about Goldcrag. Oh, it was a beautiful town. Friendly, fertile. We obeyed the Stone Code and fought for the Pact. I was thankful every day for the honor of being its overseer. Then the Age of Chaos began, and the Warborn poured over the borders. What condition is it in now? He looks away. A ruin. A pile of rubble. The warborn filth defile everything they touch. Who will be overseer when you return? I won't lie, I hope it is me. I like being overseer. However, I would happily be a street sweeper if I could do it in my home. What will you do when the town is retaken? We will rebuild. I hope the Pact helps us, but if they don't, we will do it ourselves. We will remake our home. I want to be there the first day we return. Before anything else, we will go and etch the stones. Etch the stones. There are 3 stones in the middle of every Kava town. They are carved with the stone code, the laws we all live by. Sometimes these laws are changed. When it happens, the new lines are etched into the stones. That is what I mean. A full copy of the stone code will mark us as full members of the Kava once again. You're looking for help. Levent looks around to make sure nobody is spying. Then he leans close to you and whispers. I know who you are. You work with Redbeard. Acting Keeper Protus doesn't care about our humble little town, but Redbeard might. I've heard rumors. He has been seen near the Kava. Please, speak with him. Ask him to help us. We are eager to fight and to work, but we can't do it alone. Oh, and please, keep this a secret. Don't tell Protus. Why do I need to keep this secret? Politics. I've been around a long time. I know that Protus will be angry at me if he thinks I'm talking to his rival. He will retaliate. Doesn't matter. I'll take the risk for my people. You think that Redbeard can help you? I do. He is old and eccentric, but he is powerful and cunning. Also, he needs allies very badly. I think something can be worked out. Okay, then. If you say so. This is the audience hall of the Keeper of Avadon. It is a huge, imposing chamber. Protus sits on his throne to the north, dealing with the constant flow of supplicants and hearts. You silently watch for a few minutes. Being the Keeper of Avadon looks like an exhausting job with a ceaseless river of paperwork. Eventually, Protus notices you. In a rare moment of quiet, he sips some wine and waves you forward. Very well. Let us speak. You approach Acting Keeper Protus and wait your turn. He is constantly being brought reports to read and orders to sign. The hearts of Avadon don't give him a moment's peace. Eventually, he waves them away. As they wait impatiently, staring daggers at your back, Protus turns to you. Hello, Gabriel. As you can see, I do actually get work done. I was chosen as keeper, and I will serve. I doubt the hearts will forgive me, but I can spare some time to speak with you. You have done some remarkable things for Avadon, so we should know each other better. I'd like to know more about you. You are not alone. Many skeptical hands want to learn all they can about me. I was born and raised in Durham. I was a judge there, renowned for my hard work bringing down Tawan infiltrators and other foes of the Pact. This is what brought the gaze of Avadon upon me. Tell me about Durham. A lovely, learned state along the east coast of Linnaeus. It has suffered greatly from Tawan armies to the north and Svorgaldi and Warborn to the south. It should have been better protected. Did Redbeard force you to come here? Not at all. The moment one of his hands contacted me, I leapt at the chance to serve the Black Fortress. Redbeard was far stronger, far more focused back then. Tawan infiltrators. The Tawan Empire was once mighty. Then the Pact broke it, and it has long plotted to become what it once was. Delos was one of those spies and plotters. He helped to unite the Farlands against us. Redbeard was right about that. He isn't important anymore, though, and Redbeard was wasting our time hunting him. Maybe. How long have you been here? Over 20 years. First as an eye, researching the foes of the Pact, both here and in the cities of the Pact. And then, after the cowardly assault on our keep, when Heart Miranda was lost, I was elevated to Heart. Then Hanvar's council got tired of Redbeard's antics. They gave me the greatest honor they could. Tell me about Heart Miranda. Protus starts to speak, but then he stops. His businesslike exterior fades as he remembers the terror of the assault on Avadon and the depths of her betrayal. It takes him some time to regain his calm, but his pure loathing of her cannot be entirely concealed. She was Redbeard's most trusted advisor. I called her friend. She betrayed us all. It is good that we are rid of her. Though there are 1,000 things clamoring for Protus's attention, he continues to chat with you. You suspect that he is happy to take a break from the constant responsibility. Servants constantly bring you tea as you speak. Protus casts the occasional wistful glance at the fine wine on the table nearby. Let's talk about Redbeard. I will always be compared to him. I have done so much to bring strength back to the Black Fortress. Yes, the hands and eyes have tried to see me as the keeper, but they never will, not as long as Redbeard is out there. He fingers a gold necklace, a symbol of his office. No matter. I will work and prove myself until everyone believes it. I see you still have that necklace. Of course. Redbeard gave it to me to show I am his successor. I will use every bit of authority to prove myself to those I command. So you never fought Redbeard? Of course not. He is far more powerful than me. He was old and focused, true, but still a mighty warrior. He'd tear me apart. How can you be replaced? Oh, I don't know. Nobody has tried. Everyone has been happy with my service. What if you die before the war ends? You worry that Protus will take the question the wrong way. He doesn't. I imagine Hanvar's council will pick a successor. Unless someone kills me. In that case, I suppose the law says my killer is my successor. It's a grim legal situation, yes, but a fascinating one. Let's talk about it. Yeah. You believe that you are a better keeper. Don't you? You have seen the state of the fortress. The repairs, the supplies, the new eyes and hands. Avadon is rising. We will once again be the shield that protects the Pact. Is Redbeard still the actual keeper? That is awkward. The law says that keeper is a lifetime position. Generally, when a keeper grows old and ineffective, he or she is assassinated and the killer takes the role. But I am an acting keeper, placed directly by Hanvar's council. There's never been an acting keeper before, so things are imprecise. How long will you be the acting keeper? My current term of office is until we win this war. Then the hands, hearts, and eyes will elect a new keeper, and Hanvar's council will approve it. I truly hope that they choose me. It is a more civilized system than just giving the post to whoever stabs Redbeard first. That is kinda granted. Let's talk about Avadon. I would like nothing more. For centuries, the warriors and spies of the Black Fortress have helped keep the Pact united and its enemies weak. We wield great moral and physical power. Moral power. Servants of the Black Fortress serve for life. We give up everything to fight for the Pact, and our people respect that. Alas, Redbeard allowed a lot of corruption in the hands and eyes. I will end this. Physical power. Our warriors and mages are the best in Linnaeus. We have always been allowed to conscript the best among us to serve. We have lost so many of our brothers and sisters in the last few years. I've replaced them and more. We can now direct great force when and where it is needed. We also have power in the form of our dungeons. We can unlock the mind and strip it of all its secrets. It is a great asset for the Pact, though many want us to lose that power. How strong is Avadon now? Don't make a mistake. We don't have an army. We are scouts, spies, raiders, and assassins. We find ways from minimum force to deliver maximum results. There are many times when one carefully chosen death can prevent a rebellion or a war. This is true. Precision can help, but at the same time, there are also times when just smashing something with a hammer can have very effective results. How many hands and eyes does Avadon have? That is a closely guarded secret. Also, I don't know the answer. Sometimes eyes and hands disappear on missions for a long time, returning only when their work is done. Sometimes those who return victorious have been thought dead for years. It's always kind of funny when that happens. What is the problem with the dungeons? Oh, there is none. Only those who have done wrong have reason to fear our dungeons. You're pretty sure that isn't actually true. They are a fearsome place, but they are there to break our enemies. You have seen them closely. What did you think? I'm not an eye or a heart. I don't have an opinion. You are either lying or thoughtless. Does Redbeard tolerate this? Never mind, you will learn. Actually, what I do say is, they are terrible and horrifying, but at the same time incredibly valuable and useful. They are very dangerous and very risky, but dungeons often are. It is an unfortunate necessity, is what I have to say. I need access to Redbeard's tower. Really? Why? You show Protus the letter. Fine, I will not interfere. The stairs are in the south end of this floor. I will have the gate open for you. Be careful, though. Redbeard placed defenses up there to keep me out. I haven't had the warriors to spare to clean them out yet. Thank you for your time. I will respect those who wished me to keep things secret. Protus nods and starts to say something. Before he can speak, however, a heart has elbowed you out of the way and given the acting keeper a vital message or something. Okay then. A lot of wine and goblets. Alright, let's see what these are. The Baraza Woods. Interesting that it's over here. There they are. The Baraza Woods are one of two contested territories in central Linnaeus, lands whose ownership is claimed by two states in the Pact. These woods are between Kellamdariel and Hulklandia, and have been the cause of much bloodshed since the Black Age. The woods themselves are not particularly valuable, unlike the contested lands to the south. They are a thick forest, full of wild beasts and the occasional bandit tribe. The Kellam and the Hulklandians are proud peoples, each of which has made the fervency of their claims on this forest very clear. In the past years, Avadon would arrest or otherwise neutralize politicians who tried to stir up violence between the two nations. The sack of Avadon and the dawn of the Age of Chaos changed things drastically. Avadon is too weak to force Kellamdariel and Hulklandia to keep the peace. Their soldiers have been quietly killing each other for the last 3 years. This minor stretch of land is tempting these two pact members into a war that will shatter the whole alliance. And over here, the contested lands. Oh, goody. Here. The contested lands are one of two contested territories in central Linnaeus, lands whose ownership is claimed by two states in the Pact. These hills and thick forests have been claimed by both the Kava and the tribes of the Wildrealm since the Black Age. Unlike the Baraza Woods to the north, the contested lands are a valuable territory. The woods there are just woods, but the hills are rich with silver, gemstones, and the crystals that are so valuable for working powerful magic. Fear of Avadon has kept these powers from taking steps to claim these lands, and neither the Kavant nor the Wildrealm were eager for war. Once Avadon was sacked and depleted, raiders and prospectors from both sides began to infiltrate the contested lands. Many small battles have happened, blood has been spilled, and the disparate Wildrealm tribes have already begun to band together to prepare a defense against the Kava. Without Avadon to step in, this quiet, long-simmering dispute is one bad day from turning into war within the Pact. Not a good thing. Of course. I have no idea if anything's going to happen to deal with that. Okay, random heart. Not taking anything there. Okay, there's a little bit of the place over here. Quarters here that... It looks like they've been doing a little construction here. And... big hall here with a shrine. Nothing out here to look at, I don't think. Just someplace we can walk to for no real reason. Alright. The tower, he said, was to the south. The library probably is going to have some information in there that we can look at and read. Not sure if I should end... Probably should end the episode here, though. Let's just take a peek there. Huh, what's this? Stairways down and a portal. That is interesting. Okay, this is just a storage room. Incanter's runestone. Dang it, I'm running out of space! Okay. Ruby emerald, lockpick, lamp. Over here we got Sage's rods, steel greaves, chainmail boots, curing brew, elixir of battle, chemical equipment. Okay, just various things. Alright, I'm gonna end this episode here. I have a feeling the portal may take us back to somewhere we need to get to, very importantly, very soon. And I may take it, but that'll be in the next episode. So, until then, I'm Chester44, that is Gabriel, this has been an Avadon 3 Let's Play, and I shall see you all next time.